Hello viewers, in today's class we are going to discuss one more important integral from definite integrals, right? So here again we have a definite integral which involves the most important function in mathematics, that is greatest integer function, right? So here this sign denotes the greatest integer function, right? So here we have to solve the integral from 1 to 3 and greatest integer 2x minus 5 over x, right? So let us call this integral as I, right? Now here again we'll make use of the method of substitution, and viewers, here we should appreciate that the method of substitution is a great tool for integration, right? So let us use this method to solve one more problem. So here we have t is equal to 2x minus 5 over x, right? So we are putting t is equal to 2x minus 5 over x. Now let us express x in terms of t. So we have tx is equal to 2x minus 5, and we can write it as 2x minus tx is equal to 5. So x times 2 minus t is equal to 5. So x is 5 over 2 minus t, right? So this is one important result, right? So x is equal to 5 over 2 minus t. Now if we differentiate both sides, then we will get dx over dt is equal to the derivative of 5 over 2 minus t, and we can write it as 5 times derivative of 2 minus t raised to minus 1, right? And the derivative of this function is minus 1, 2 minus t minus 2, and by chain rule the derivative of 2 minus t is 0 minus 1. So now if we solve this expression, then this minus 1 and minus 1 multiplied becomes plus 1. So we have 2 minus t square, right? So dx over dt is equal to 5 over 2 minus t square. So therefore dx is equal to 5 dt over 2 minus t square, right? Okay, so now once we have obtained these results, let us change the limits, because we are changing the variable x to t. So here x varies from 1 to 3, right? So when x is equal to 1, then t is 2 times 1 minus 5 over 1. So here we are putting x is equal to 1. So we have 2 minus 5, that is minus 3. And when x is equal to 3, we have t is equal to 2 times 3 minus 5 over 3, and this is 6 minus 5 over 3, that is 1 over 3, and this is approximately equal to 0.33, right? Okay, so now this given integral can be rewritten as in terms of t as see, t varies from minus 3 to 1 over 3. So here we have minus 3, and here we have 1 over 3. And for 2x minus 5 over x we have t, and for dx we can write 5 dt over 2 minus t square, right? Okay, so now we have this integral, and now let us use the definition of greatest integer function, right? So we see that the value of t, it varies from -3 to 1 over 3, and here is let us take 1 over 3, and between -3 and 1 over 3 we have the integers -2, then we have -1, then we have 0 somewhere here, right? And then we will have here 1, right? So but we are not going to use this one because the limits of integration are from -3 to 1 over 3, right? And there is one more important thing: whenever we integrate greatest integer function, we have to take the integral points, right? So between -3 and 1 over 3 we have the integers -2, -1 and 0, right? So what we will do, we'll break this integral I as a sum of three integrals. Oh sorry, it is four integrals. So the first one is from -3 to -2, the second one is from -2 to -1, and the third one is from -1 to 0, and the fourth one is from 0 to 1 over 3, right? So now we have four integrals: I1, I2, I3 and I4, right? Now we'll individually find out the values of I1, I2, I3 and I4, and then we'll add up all these the values of all these integrals to get the final value of the given integral I, right? So now I1 is from -3 to -2, right? And here we have greatest integer t and 5 dt over 2 minus t square, right? And I2 is equal to -2 to -1, and we have greatest integer t 5 dt over 2 minus t whole square, and I3 is from -1 to 0, and we have greatest integer t 5 dt over 2 minus t whole square, and I4 is from 0 to 1 over 3, 0 to 1 by 3, and we have greatest integer t 5 dt over 2 minus t whole square, right? So now we have these four integrals, right? Okay. So now viewers, let us make use of the definition of greatest integer t, and we see that when t lies between -3 and 2, then the value of greatest integer t is equal to -3, right? And when t lies between -2 and -1, then the value of greatest integer t is equal to -2, and when t varies from -1 to 0, then the value of greatest integer t is equal to -1, and when t varies from 0 to 1 over 3, then the value of greatest integer t is 0, right? So these values are due to the definition of greatest integer function, and in our earlier videos we have already dealt with the definition of greatest integer function, right? So now here we'll have the value as -3, and here we'll have the value -2, and here we'll have the value -1, and here we'll have the value 0, right? Okay, so now let us take these integrals one by one. So now here we can write integral from -3 to -2, and here we have -3 and 5 dt over 2 minus t square, right? And here we have -2 minus 1 minus 2 5 dt over 2 minus t square, and here we have -1 to 0, and we have -1 5 dt over 2 minus t square, and here we have 0 to 1 over 3, and 0 5 dt over 2 minus t square, right? So now viewers, here we see that in the integrand we have 0, so the value of I4 is equal to 0, right? So I4 is not going to contribute anything in the value of the given integral I. So we have to just find out the value of only these three integrals. So now viewers, we have to integrate to find the values of I1, I2, I3. So let us first take the indefinite integral of dt over 2 minus t square, right? Because this integral is involved in all these three integrals, right? So we can solve the indefinite integral by the method of substitution. So let us take y is equal to 2 minus t, so dy is equal to minus dt, and dt is equal to minus dy. So therefore this integral becomes minus dy, and here we have y square. So now we have y raised to minus 2 dy, and we have y raised to minus 2 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1, and we have minus y raised to minus 1 over minus 1. This minus get cancelled, so we are left with 1 over y, that is equal to 1 over 2 minus t, right? So therefore I1 it becomes see, here we have minus 3 times 5, that is minus 15, and we have 1 over 2 minus t, because the indefinite integral of 1 over 2 minus t whole square is 1 over 2 minus t, and the limits are from minus 3 to minus 2, right? And similarly I2 is equal to, see here, minus 2 and 5, so we have minus 10, and we have 1 over 2 minus t, and the limits are from minus 2 to minus 1, and I3 is equal to minus 1 into 5 is minus 5, so we have 1 over 2 minus t, and the limits are from minus 1 to 0, right? Now we'll just substitute the limits, and we'll take the difference, and we can easily calculate the values of I1, I2 and I3. So now viewers, here we have minus 15, and when we take minus 2 here, so this becomes 2 minus minus 2, that is 2 plus 2, 4, right? So we have 1 over 4, then we have minus 1 over here we have minus 3, so we have 1 over 5, right? And similarly in I2 we have minus 10, and then we have 1 over, see here, minus 1, so this becomes 2 plus 1, that is 3, and then we have here minus 2, so this is 2 plus 2, 4, right? And here we have minus 5, and we have 1 over c, t is 0, so we have 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3, right? So now we can further simplify these values. So we have minus 15, 5 minus 4 over 20. So we have minus 15 times 1 over 20, that is minus 5 3s are and 5 4s are, right? So we have minus 3 over 4, and here we have minus 10. We have 4 minus 3 over 12, and this is minus 10 times 1 over 12, and we have 2 5s are, 2 6s are, right? And in this case we have minus 5, and we have 3 minus 2 over 6. So we have minus 5 times 1 over 6, that is minus 5 over 6, right? So viewers, we have obtained the values of I1, I2 and I3. So therefore I is now equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4, right? Because I4 was 0, so I4 is not going to affect our integral. So we have minus 3 over 4, minus 5 over 6, minus 5 over 6 plus 0, right? And we have minus 3 over 4, and this is minus 10 over 6, and this is minus 3 over 4 minus 2 5s are and 2 3s are, right? So we have cancelled it, 2 5s are, 2 3s are, and here we have 12, the LCM of 4 and 3, then we have minus 9, and here we have 20, 4 5s are 20, and we have minus 29 over 12, right? So viewers, the value of the given integral is minus 29 over 12, and this is how we solve this integral which involves the greatest integer function.